Trump. He had a big rally in Florida, and I note that his youngest son, Barron, who's certainly grown up, boy, is he tall.
Mr. Trump's youngest son, Barron, apparently now will not be a delegate at the RNC this summer. Barron has come up.
Barron Trump, the youngest son of former President Donald Trump, has finally made his political debut. And things have become interesting more than ever for the political arena of the U.S.
How intelligent his son is, and that his son does have an interest in politics. So it is fascinating to see him.
For years, Barron has remained a private figure, hidden in mystery and speculation.
Now that Barron is 18, there is interest in what role he may play in his father's presidential campaign.
But now, he's stepping into the spotlight with plans that could change everything, from the Trump family's inner workings to behind-the-scenes details never shared before. This is one video you won't want to miss.
So while the president can name his son Barron, he can't make him.
When you try to make a little joke out of referencing Barron Trump.
A tweet that the First Lady of the United States just issued within the hour.
So grab your popcorn, sit back, and let's discover interesting details about Barron's life and future plans. Number 1, recent public appearance. Quite recently, Barron Trump made a rare public appearance at a rally in Florida, and it was all the hype. The 18-year-old, fresh out of high school, joined his dad, Donald Trump, on stage at Trump's National Doral Golf Club. The crowd went wild, giving him a standing ovation as his father introduced him as a newcomer to the campaign journey.
They're all my boys, right? When you have sons, they can be any age. They're your boy, they're always going to be. And he's a very special guy. Barron Trump. This is the first time he's ever done Barron.
Barron's appearance was absolutely unexpected. I mean, we never saw him in any of Trump's political campaigns before. Why the sudden change? According to reports, his mom, Melania Trump, has always tried to keep him out of the political spotlight. But looks like there was a change of plans. For the first time, Barron stood up in front of the crowd, giving a fist pump and wave, instantly becoming the star of the night. It's a new chapter for Barron, and who knows where this will lead. Is he stepping into the political arena? Only time will tell. Number 2. Donald Trump's impeachment and Barron's awareness. In a moment that provoked quite a bit of controversy, Stanford professor Pamela Karlan made an unexpected comment during an impeachment hearing.
The president can name his son Barron, he can't make him a Barron.
She was explaining the difference between a president and a king when she said, while the president can name his son Barron, he can't make him a Barron. Why did Pamela Karlan mention Barron Trump? Some will say it was a clever play on words to highlight that the US Constitution doesn't allow titles of nobility. So, obviously, some in the room chuckled, but not everyone was amused. The White House and some Republicans were particularly upset. The White House press secretary quickly jumped in, calling the comment a classless move. She said that Barron, as a teenage boy, deserves privacy and shouldn't be dragged into political debates. And that's a pretty valid statement, in my opinion. First Lady Melania Trump and Vice President Mike Pence also criticized Karlan. Melania tweeted that Karlan should be ashamed for using a child in her argument, while Pence remarked that the incident showed how low the impeachment process had gone. Many Trump supporters saw Karlan's comment as an unnecessary and cheap shot at the president's family. What's your opinion? Number 3. Speculations about Barron's career. At the political rally in Miami, it was the first time the youngest Trump stepped into the spotlight, and the crowd loved it. And now that we have seen Barron finally acknowledging the public fascination for him, where do we expect him in 5 to 10 years from now? Would the youngest son of Trump make a career in business? Or would he run for president some 25 years from now? We even saw Donald Trump proudly introducing Barron to the audience, hinting at big decisions ahead. He got into every college he wanted, Trump said, teasing that Barron has already made his choice. Which one did he pick? Rumor has it, Barron's top picks include New York University, Georgetown, and the University of Pennsylvania. With such prestigious options, it's clear he's aiming high. And after this public debut, it seems like he's already showing an interest in politics. Before this, Barron had mostly stayed out of the political limelight, even though he had been a part of key moments, like his father's 2016 presidential announcement and the Republican National Conventions in 2016 and 2020. But as the 2024 campaign starts, Barron's role is now an even bigger question mark. Number 4. Donald Trump's remarks about Barron in public speeches. At another recent event in Minnesota, Donald Trump shared a touching moment about his youngest son, Barron's high school graduation. Describing it as a beautiful thing, Trump mixed personal pride with his ongoing legal battles.
The president believes his legal troubles have made him more popular with the electorate.
Trump proudly mentioned that Barron, a college prep student, did well in school and is a good boy. Trump joked that spotting him at the ceremony was easy, as at 6'9", Barron certainly stood out among his classmates. Given Barron's apparently reserved nature, he might have felt embarrassed at times by Trump's remarks. But there's no denying that Trump is certainly a proud daddy. Number 5. Covid19 and Barron Trump. Remember the Covid-19 days? A hot topic from the 2020 presidential debate that aroused a controversy. Donald Trump used his son Barron to argue for reopening schools amid the Covid-19 pandemic. During the final debate, Trump mentioned that his 14-year-old son, Barron, tested positive for the virus. He also mentioned how Barron recovered quickly.
Barron has tested positive. And I said, wow. And we talked about it. I said, you put it out. You're not, it's like personal stuff, but we really have it. I said, yeah, let's put it out. Barron's tested positive. Within 2 seconds, it was, Barron is just fine now. He's tested negative, right?
Suggesting this as a reason to push for reopening schools and businesses. But what about the risks that he wasn't considering? The thing is, while it's true that most people recovered from the infection fast, that wasn't true for children. The virus had serious effects on some children and tragically led to deaths, particularly of those with immune diseases. Trump, using Barron's quick recovery as a main point, may have felt out of touch to those who lost children to the virus or were deeply anxious about their own kids. In my opinion, it did come off as a bit insensitive, given the times we were living in. Regardless, moving on. Number 6. Reactions to Barron's fashion choices. Usually, kids of presidents are kept out of the spotlight, but Barron hasn't always been treated this way. In August 2017, the Daily Caller criticized him for wearing casual clothes, like a graphic t-shirt and khakis, after getting off Air Force One. They suggested that as the president's son, he should dress more formally. Many people came to Barron's defense, including Chelsea Clinton, Chelsea Handler, and Kurt Eichenwald. They thought it was wrong to criticize a child for his clothes. But there also have been instances where Barron's fashion was all over social media, and for good reasons. In 2017, he wore a J. Crew t-shirt that sold out quickly because people liked it so much. His style has even had some positive influence when, at times, he's put his own twist on fashion. Before moving into the White House, Melania Trump said, Barron was like a mini Donald in both his energy and style. He enjoyed dressing up sometimes, but didn't always wear suits. But let's be honest, Barron has time to figure out his style as he grows up. After all, we all go through a phase of unusual fashion choices during our teenage years at least once. Number 7. Barron Trump declines. Offer to become Florida delegate. Now let's get back to Barron and politics. Barron Trump has turned down a pretty important role as a delegate at the upcoming Republican National Convention in Florida. This decision has sparked quite a bit of buzz. Melania Trump's office released a statement saying Barron was honored by the offer, but had to decline due to other commitments.
Yeah, you wonder if his mom stepped in and said, no, I don't want my 18-year-old kid doing this, at least not yet.
Do you think there is more to the story? Number 8. Speculation about Barron's political views. As the youngest member of the Trump family, Barron's perspectives are often a subject of curiosity. He isn't just another kid. Reports indicate he has shown a genuine interest in politics.
And he does like politics. It's sort of funny. He'll tell me sometimes, Dad, this is what you have to do. So anyway, he's a good guy.
In fact, Donald Trump has mentioned that Barron is smart, a great student, and even offers him advice on political matters. Barron's involvement goes beyond just being a bystander. He's engaged and thoughtful about political issues. Barron advising Trump on politics sounds interesting, though. So do we really have a future president in the making? Number 9. Social media bullying. A writer for Saturday Night Live was suspended for making an insensitive joke about Barron Trump, who was 10 years old at the time. She tweeted, "Barron will be this country's first homeschool shooter." Now, if anyone understands what it's like to face media scrutiny from a young age, it's Chelsea Clinton. Chelsea took to Facebook to defend Barron, saying, "Barron Trump deserves the chance every child does, to be a kid." Her post received a lot of support, with over 11,000 shares and more than 136,000 reactions. That's not all. Even on Inauguration Day, Barron was targeted by several tweets, including one from SNL writer Katie Rich. Rich was quickly suspended after posting an offensive comment, which she later deleted. Rich apologized later, saying she regretted her insensitive tweet. Of course she did. It's no wonder why so many people feel sympathy for Barron, pointing out that he is just a child who deserves protection from the harsh glare of the public eye. Number 10. Concerns about Barron's socialization. You might have come across some rumors suggesting that Barron is autistic. Well, there's no solid evidence to support these claims. Barron has never been officially diagnosed with autism, and there's no proof that he shows any symptoms associated with the condition.
Donald Trump and Melania Trump looked on.
I had my very tall son today he graduated from high school. All 6'9".
So, where are these rumors coming from? Some people point to Barron's shy and reserved nature as a sign of autism. But here's some common sense. Being a bit shy or introverted doesn't mean someone is autistic. It only means he is not much of a social person. Plus, Barron is still growing up, and his behavior might change over time. Number 11. School choices and relocations. Barron's journey through high school was anything but ordinary. To keep Barron safe and maintain his privacy, the Secret Service went above and beyond. They were with him every step of the way at Oxbridge Academy in Florida. Yes, that means they even accompanied him to the bathroom. In order to shield his personal details, Barron used the name Jack in school records. Despite this high level of security, he was known as a humble and well-behaved student. He had a passion for soccer and loved playing the video game Clash of Clans. But Barron's high school life wasn't your typical teen experience. Of course not. He didn't join in on sports teams, attend parties, or even dine with his classmates.
Surprising, Melania was strict about Barron's social media appearances, as she's known to be protective of her son.
This made him something of a mystery to his peers. Number 12. Trump at Barron's graduation ceremony. On May 17, 2024, Barron walked across the stage at Oxbridge Academy in Palm Beach, Florida, to receive his diploma. His parents, Donald and Melania Trump, and his grandfather, Victor Knavs, cheered him on from the front row. And here's a tidbit during this time Donald facing the court trial. But he had been given a break from his court trial in Manhattan so he could attend the graduation. After the ceremony, he was set to head to a political event in Minnesota that evening, which meant the family's post-graduation celebrations were likely cut short. The law does exempt the privileged, but your kid's graduation ceremony? Well, Trump deserved that pass. Number 13. Barron knows 3 languages. Growing up in a biracial family, it's no surprise that Barron got to learn some impressive language skills. The first is English. Obviously, it's his primary language, given his upbringing in the US and his schooling at the prestigious Oxbridge Academy. But did you know Barron also knows Slovenian? That's right. His mother, Melania Trump, is originally from Slovenia, and it's likely that Barron has learned at least some Slovenian from her.
According to Express, when Barron was just 4, footage emerged of the youngster speaking with a strong Slovenian accent.
But wait, there's more. Barron has also been exposed to French through his education. Number 14. Height and appearance speculations. Of course, Barron's has been the subject of discussions for his height as well. As of 2023, he's estimated to be around 6 feet 7 inches tall. In a speech, Trump once jokingly said that he is 6 feet 9 inches. That's pretty impressive for a teenager. But why all the attention? Well, Barron's height has caught people's attention for a few reasons. First, he's growing up in the public eye, and his tall height has been pretty noticeable during rare public appearances. People have been keeping tabs on how tall he is, especially since his parents, Donald and Melania, are both quite tall themselves. Number 15. Barron celebrates Easter at White House. Welcome to the 139th White House Easter egg roll. This year, the event was extra special, as First Lady Melania Trump, President Donald Trump, and their rarely seen son, Barron, came out to join the festivities. With a warm welcome, Melania shared her excitement about hosting the event for the first time. Barron, who usually stays out of the spotlight, looked relaxed and happy, waving to the crowd and joining his parents in a special activity, decorating cards for our brave, active duty military members. Melania also took a moment to read a children's book by Kathy Lee Gifford. The message of the book? We are all different yet the same. And of course, no Easter egg roll is complete without the main event, the egg roll race. Melania and President Trump got things rolling, quite literally, with a whistle blow. Number 16. Barron's 18th birthday discussed. Widely, Barron's 18th birthday, though a private event, was heavily reported in the media. News outlets were all over it, even though there weren't any fancy red carpets or anything. Everyone was talking. While it was a time for celebration, the occasion wasn't without some controversy. Former NBC executive Mike Singleton posted a photo of Barron with his dad, Donald Trump, on X, formerly known as Twitter, and commented that Barron was fair game now. What is meant by fair game now? His comment, fair game now, means that Barron, being an adult, is open to criticism. Political commentator Dom Lucre was quick to voice his discomfort, calling the post disturbing and inappropriate. Many of his followers echoed this sentiment. One user summed it up, saying, "Children are off limits. Anyone who doesn't get that needs to face legal consequences." Number 17. Barron's hairstyle. So yes, one thing is established. Barron Trump has always turned heads, not just because of who his parents are, but also because of his distinctive hair. Barron's hair seems to be a perfect blend of his dad's iconic look and his mom's elegance, creating a unique and noticeable style. As Barron grows up in the public eye, his hair becomes a fascinating topic. People are curious. How does he style and maintain it? Regular washing, trimming, conditioning, and styling products, I guess. Or who knows, maybe more than that. After all, he is the son of the former president of the US. Number 18. Comparisons with other first children. One of the earliest controversies involving Barron was about his privacy. From a young age, there were debates over how much the public should see or know about him. Unlike Malia and Sasha Obama, who were often seen in public and were involved in several official events, Barron was mostly kept out of the spotlight by his parents. Similarly, Chelsea Clinton faced intense media scrutiny during her father's presidency, with tabloids commenting on everything from her appearance to her behavior. Barron, too, has faced inappropriate comments, particularly on social media. Number 19. Barron yawning his way through Trump's speech. One of the more light-hearted yet talked-about controversies involving Barron was the time he was caught yawning during one of his father's speeches. During a speech by President Donald Trump, cameras captured a seemingly candid moment. Barron, then just a young boy, yawning openly. This brief moment quickly became a talking point on social media and news outlets. For some, Barron's yawn was seen as a relatable moment. After all, who wouldn't feel a little sleepy during a long speech? But others took it as a sign of boredom or disinterest in his father's words, sparking debate and plenty of online commentary. Number 20. Barron moving into the White House with a fidget spinner. In June 2017, when Barron Trump officially moved into the White House with his parents, there was one accessory that caught everyone's attention: a fidget spinner. And it was quite a thing back then. Fidget spinners were a major trend at the time, known for helping with focus and anxiety. But seeing the president's son with one as he arrived at his new home sparked both amusement and debate. Some viewed it as a relatable, humanizing moment, showing that Barron was just like any other kid enjoying the latest craze. But this isn't it. This small detail also sparked discussions about the pressures faced by first children. As many chronicles as there are bards. Number 21. Barron Trump's relationship with his siblings. Barron Trump shares intriguing relationships with his older siblings, Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, and Tiffany. The Trump siblings have shown a united front when it comes to supporting Barron, especially during times of public scrutiny. When Barron was the subject of inappropriate jokes from a comedian, his siblings were quick to defend him on social media. Donald Jr. tweeted, "It's not okay to attack a 10-year-old. What's wrong with people?"
Barron can be seen bumping fists with his oldest brother. Perhaps the underlying message was, "Hey, I get you, brother."
Ivanka also expressed her disapproval, tweeting, "Barron is a young boy who deserves his childhood. He has the right to privacy and should be kept out of politics." Eric echoed similar sentiments, stating, "Our brother is off limits. It's disgusting and unfair to bring him into any political discussions." These comments highlight the strong bond and solidarity within the family as the Trump siblings come together to protect Barron from public attacks. Number 22. The effect of family wealth on Barron's upbringing. Barron Trump has grown up in a world of immense wealth and privilege.
Imagine growing up with gold-plated walls, private floors in skyscrapers, and caviar-infused skincare products.
His upbringing has provided him access to luxurious homes, exclusive private schools, and high-profile social circles. Yes, he has secret agents to protect him. However, this wealth also brings its own set of challenges. And what kind of challenges, to be precise? Barron's privileged lifestyle often attracts criticism and scrutiny. One specific challenge he faces is the constant public and media attention, which can invade his personal life and make ordinary experiences like dating more complicated. The pressure to uphold the Trump family legacy and navigate public perception adds another layer of difficulty, influencing both his social interactions and personal choices. Number 23. Barron Trump's relationship with Donald Trump Jr. and Ivanka Trump. Barron Trump enjoys a close relationship with his older half-siblings, Donald Trump Jr. and Ivanka Trump. I mentioned Barron's relationship with his siblings earlier, but with these two, things are a bit more heartwarming. Despite being 13 years younger than Donald Jr. and 11 years younger than Ivanka, Barron shares a warm bond with them. Donald Jr., actively involved in the Trump Organization, often shares family moments on social media, including Barron in posts from events like the Trump family's Christmas party. And Ivanka, a successful businesswoman and former White House advisor, also displays her affection by attending family gatherings and sharing their time together online. Their supportive and caring relationship shines through their interactions and shared moments, proving that family bonds can remain strong despite age differences. Number 24. Barron Trump at funeral of Melania Trump's mother. And then we got a rare look at their bond during Barron's grandmother's funeral. Outside the church in Palm Beach, Barron, towering over his father, was seen offering comfort to a visibly somber Trump. Amid his busy life running for president, dealing with legal battles, and attending various trials, Trump managed to be present at the funeral. The presence of Trump's adult children from previous marriages at the service highlighted family unity. Number 25. Barron's life at Trump Tower. Born on March 20th, 2006 in New York City, Barron has enjoyed a lifestyle that's like something out of a fairy tale. During his early years, Barron and Melania lived in a triplex apartment in Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue. This residence was an epitome of luxury and grandeur, spanning an entire floor. Little Barron certainly enjoyed his share of opulence. He had a dedicated nursery, living room, kitchen, and quarters for nannies. The three-story penthouse was a sight to behold, with charismatic views of Central Park and Manhattan, 24-karat gold accents, marble furnishings, and luxury paintings inspired by Greek mythology. What more could you ask for in Trump Tower? Barron's nursery was filled with toys from all over the world, the kind any child would dream of. From the very beginning, Barron had the luxury of traveling in royal cars. From private jets to expansive mansions and exclusive events, life has been a complete luxury for Barron. And that was it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. What do you think of these fun facts about Barron Trump? Do they change your perspective about the Trump family? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get all our videos on time. Until next time,